Good day, Lords and Ladies. Welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. In the last episode, we have started our hunt for the Apex AI. Now, we are in this building, where we know he's hiding in the basement. We can't get into the basement because we need key access. To get key access, we have to either get the parts of the elevator we need by doing jobs for one of the two gangs that are currently fighting over this building. One of them is basically a socialist, communist, inspired gang, and the other one is basically mages that have gone mad with power. So, and we also have a bounty to collect amulets from them. Yeah, this deck bypassed a lock. Okay. A middle-aged woman with a chocolate-coloured skin and her soda-length dreadlock looks up from her PDA with a start. She decks out in form-fitting body armour, and in a flash, her rifle goes from slung to held at the ready. Who the hell are you? How did you get in through this door? I knocked nicely. You just got to. I knocked nicely. You just got to know how. Sweet talk. I use my charm and natural musk work. It gets him every time. You say. Suggested the rifle. Cut the sit and start talking. What do you want and why are you here? Parson said to me he wants his hardware back. She said, no way, those parts are keeping us online, and not just us, but everyone worth a new yen in this hole. Person can keep running his ridiculous little cult just fine with what he's got, but us, we're the only matrix and exon that these people have. Intelligence 3, look, those parts can't be replaceable. Let me take a look at your terminal. Maybe we can figure something out. Alright, the terminal's in the back room, go take a look. But if you try to rip us off, we're going to regret it. Okay, let's go and have a look to see what we can do. Hacker terminal. The hacker terminal has clearly been cobbled together using whatever parts you can find this in the spit of. In spite of this, it's a marked impressive piece of machinery. Studying terminal, it almost takes no time to identify the components that pass and sent your way. Examine the terminal to see if the signal converter can be removed without disabling it. At the moment, it's impossible to remove the parts without disabling the terminal. The converter is required so the signal the terminal sends can be interpreted by data jacking of its user. Decking A, attempt to bypass the parts and keep the terminal active. Let's try decking 8. It takes a bit of doing, but a very expert level of knowledge and reprogramming the terminal signal transmitter so it sends out a pre-converted signal. The converter is no longer required, so you remove it. Right. She looks at you expectantly so. All fixed up, everybody wins, you've got your terminal and I've got my parts. She sees, you see the tension drain out of her. Thank you. I'm glad this could end without blood said. There's been enough of that around here recently. Yeah, so it looks that way. Right, so we got the part that he wanted, which is good. We didn't have to kill the people upstairs, which is nice. Let's check out some more of these rooms. Just expect to fight. Communion must flourish, the communion must grow. On the dresser is a scrap of paper with Shark Tank scrabbled on it. We are one for the communion, join us and we will be one together. Yeah, this is basically a Gisco consciousness. They're basically making a group consciousness out of multiple minds. Right. The communion speaks and we listen. Give yourself willingly, join us and be rewarded. Yeah, send it to the item stash. I mean, this is one of the things I find interesting. Like, this is one of those not early RPGs, but early-ish, like early 2000s RPGs. Well, yeah, I suppose when was this made? 2014. But it's still in the genre of stuff where you can I'm surprised modern RPGs now you wouldn't be able to do it and get away with it. You wouldn't be able to steal stuff without there being consequences. because you can literally just like loot everything in this game. Like, there is nothing you cannot loot. And you can take them in front of people, you can take everything, realistically speaking. And no one causes an issue about it. Okay, hold on, who's this? Friends, a group of metahumans huddled together, their eyes widened with terror. Many of them have scrapes and bruises, and the few have some more serious injuries. Their clothing are tattered and stained. You approach the severed-looking middle-aged man stood swords, placing himself between you and the main group. His grey hair is badly matted, and a pair of battered and raided reading glasses hang from the bridge of his nose. Who are you, may I ask? What are you doing here? Black Knight, and you are? My name is Franz, and these are my friends, my wife. We live together, well, we used to live together up on the 3rd floor. You used to live upstairs? Yes, about a week ago. Then the Magnifica's pets moved in and we had to run for our lives. Spirits, you mean? He nods, a look of pure misery on his face. They're always summoning the damned things, but last week they lost control of a handful. Before we knew what was happening, they were running wild in our living room. We tried to protect ourselves, but we had no mats for them. He shakes his head, a haunted look in his eyes. We had no choice but to leave everything behind. We've been scraping by down here ever since. Franz takes a moment to collect himself. When he speaks, he sounds more composed. At least Janet is letting us use her Matrix uplink. We can still afford to feed ourselves, thanks to her. If there's uncontrolled spirits loose up there, might need to be seeing someone needs to deal with them, might well be us. Franz's face lit up in excitement. Oh, thank you, thank you. Please let us know when it is safe to return home. Yeah, well, why not? Gotta head back down to the 1st floor and give the parts we need to the cult leader. Those stairs look like they're going up, these stairs look like they're going down. Go to the ground floor. Right. The attendant behind the counter is an uncommonly fine featured dwarf with a beautiful smile. Yeah, this is your standard cult outfit. Cult leader, can you tell me anything? I required the parts for your terminal. Excellent, my sister. Let me see them, if you please. Parsons' smile disappears for a moment as he studies the parts. His brow furrows in concentration. Suddenly, as it disappeared, his smile returns. Yes, these are the parts I need. Thank you, friend. I trust that you had no trouble, that you were able to attain them without bloodshed. Of course, we never spilled blood when we don't have to. Parsons' face lit up. That's wonderful news. Truly, truly wonderful. And now I have my end of the deal upheld. You were still hell-bent on meeting with Trimus. Take the stairs up to the 3rd floor. You'll find an abandoned apartment at the end of the hall. Look for a stylized M painted on the wall. It looks like 2 crude lightning bolts facing one another. That's Trimus' personal sigil. There's an old bookcase in the back of the apartment under the 2nd shelf on the bottom. You'll find a button that opens the door to Trimus' hideout. How do you know all of this? Because that abandoned apartment was once mine. In the days before I discovered the peace of communion, I was a very different man. I had need of such contrivances. His smile widens. But not anymore. I finally am at peace. Come back any time. Right here. So, we know where he's hiding. He's hiding out behind some... Yeah, go to the 3rd floor. Right, so he's down at the end of the corridor. And there's a host of nasty things in here. Of course there are. First things first. And get out of the line of fire, please. Gun drone. In you go, buddy. Okay. Nasty little blighter, isn't it? SMG time. Well, assault rifle time, really. Don't conserve ammo. Probably should expect an enemy to come out of this hallway. Okay. We missed it. That's unfortunate. Right, so... Nice hits. There's probably still something out here, though. Okay. Send the drone out to scout. Yeah, there we go. Just what I was expecting to be in here. Man, there's not a lot of cover. Here we go. Okie dokie. Black Knight. Try and kill it this turn. Or not. Okay. Man, that's tanky. Okay, and we'll put a aim on the drone. We can't. Okay, so you get it. You can't see anything, that's worrying. Oh boy, that's a lot of things. Yeah, took damage, not great. Okay. We need to secure this angle. Okay. We'll fall on a base heal on her. That's not good. Yeah, this is bad. Relocate. Come on. Move here. We'll drop this. And then we'll throw something at you. Move up here to support, please. Okay. One of these things is still up. Okay. Let's go. This thing's just going to make it annoying, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Why couldn't this be a good little hellspawn and die? Right, okay. So we killed all the stuff in here. Grab the dresser. Yep, send to white stash. Right, so that's taken care of. It says that the apartment is cleared of demons, so we should be able to go to the second floor quickly. The more XP we get, the better. Remember, you only get XP for completing missions in this game, which is something I do actually like. Okay, let's do that. Hello again, friend. What can you do for you? About those spirits. Yes, I have dealt with the spirits for you. It's safe now. Thank you very much. There aren't many people left who have put themselves in danger to help a bunch of strangers. Happy to help. Come everyone, these kind of people make a home safe for us again. Right, let's just go. Right, so we did that. We got 3 karma points. Right. Okay. So that's taken care of. The more medallions we get, the more money we get as well, which is nice. We've got company. Right. We go. Can't see what's going on. Get here. Okay, so that's a dead end. Right, so this guy needs to die. Go in with your claws. So that person's dead. Okay, overtime. We'll hold up here for a second. Okay. Gonna need a gun drone. What are we looking at? Okay. Bunch of dwarves wanting to play hero. That one there is going to be a pain to shift out of cover. So we need to relocate, really. There's someone up there. They're going to push. That's fine with me. Nasty hit for damage. Right. Let's see what we can do. Nice solid hit. And then we'll do a crit hit to see if I can take this guy out. Yeah, fine, that works just well. Gun drone, buddy. Ah, didn't mean to move her out. That was unfortunate. Well. That sucks. Get on the main power sphere. And then we'll hit him with that. Yeah, this is gonna really suck. He's gonna summon something. That wasn't nice. Sniper to the rescue, please. There we go. Collect all their medallions. You get a nice payday for doing it. There we go, and spellbook. Right. Got 8 amulets. Oh, this one, there's 9 amulets there. I mean, like, these guys didn't even give us a chance to negotiate with them, so I don't have any issue with just blowing their heads off. High-pitched creaking sounds reek echoes out from intercom. Go away. I won't let any of the spirits in here. You can't hurt me behind this door. No, you can't. I'm not a spirit. What are you talking about? If I was a spirit, why would I be using the intercom? The voice becomes calmer and lowers its pitch. I guess I never heard of a spirit using intercom before. That's a really good point. Are you here to save me? No worries. There aren't any spirits out here, so it's safe to open the door. There's long pause. Alright, I'm going to let you in, but be cool, okay? I mean it. No funny stuff. You have a fine great deal of fumbling on the click of the sound. The door finally unlatches with a click. Can't believe that worked. The man waiting on the other side of the door is wide-eyed and bedraggled. He looks as though he hasn't eaten in weeks and almost no flesh on his bones. His beard is long and tangled and his jacket is smeared with grease. He nearly jumps out of his own skin at the sight of you. Who are you? Are you part of the communion? Have you time to take me back? Please no, I don't want to go back. He spits and claws at the air in front of him, as if fighting with invisible enemies. All the while his eyes are locked on. No, it's not safe, the spirits, it's not safe. Calm down, there's no spirits, they're gone. The hallway is empty. Empty? Yes, empty. All empty without communion. But safe, you say, safe. His eyes go wide. It's safe? I can return to the communion? He breaks into a ridiculous grin. I must go now. Yes, the communion awaits. So he's basically one of the cultists that got caught up here. Send more stuff to our stash. We don't need it. We can probably just, like, a lot of this stuff we could sell. The problem is it's not even worth that much to actually even have it. So, okay. This is where he is, because it's the 2 lightning bolts. And he's hiding behind a bookcase. Yeah. Here we go. There's 4 of them, all mages. Yeah, so this is going to be fun on the bun. A real thin elf wearing a comical ornate wizard's robe stands at the centre of the room and he speaks, his voice wavers and crackles. So, you're the ones who've been turning my heart upside down. I assume you've come to in search of my head at Earl's behest. I warn you, stranger, he cannot be trusted. It's Berlin, 2054. Trust is so, 2053. That might be so, but I'm telling you the truth about Ulrich. He may have use for you now, but as soon as this no longer holds, he will kill you. He steeps his fingers, looking at you all for the world like a kid in a Halloween costume. I would offer you an alternative. What has offered you for your assurance? I'm sure you can reach an equal benefit arrangement. We need to go downstairs into the basement. Well, then, our purpose runs parallel. To reach the basement, you must use the elevator. The stairs will not reach it. There is no other way. When we took over from the arbitrators, we removed the power coupling from the controls, had to keep Ulrich out of his primary armory. In exchange, Ulrich removed the elevator control chip, a pretty move, presumably to prevent us from accessing same army after his retreated. If you agree to kill him, I will give you the part that I removed. Then all you have to do is take the chip off Ulrich's stinking corpse. Trust me, the only other way you would lay hands on it once your usefulness for him has run out is its course. He would devote all his strength to crushing you. Honest boss, I don't think that I believe either of them. Trimusik inclines his head. To show your service, I will offer you a further boon by dealing with Ulrich as a desert, a magical item of great and critical power. With it you may call a powerful spirit at your side to defend you and to crush your enemies. Do my bidding and this will be yours, taking. I think I'd still rather kill you, but don't worry, I'll kill him too. Like, this is the thing, like, this guy is just, like, straight up nasty. At least the communist group that we're dealing with, like, yeah, they're just a petty gang, but at the same time, like, these guys are just nuts. I made a deal, I'm sticking with it, now let's get this over with. The elves twist into a cruel smile. Big mistake, pal, you're gonna burn for that. You actually gonna let me move at all before you actually attack? Apparently not. I only got some of the damage back, that sucks. Okay. Hit him squarely in the head, if that helped. The thing is, I wasn't going to negotiate with this guy, because this guy's been allowing his companions to just, like, go absolutely nuts, so I'm not in the mood really to negotiate with crazy mages. Yeah, we probably need to shoot this guy down before he gets any really big ideas. Right, let's put a round for his head if possible. Right. Let's double tap on Crow. Let's see if we can get something. Yeah, let's just try and get this. And then we'll go. We'll do double tap on these two. He's going to try and summon something. Oh, that's nasty. That's a lot of summons. Thankfully we have grenades. And he's lost control of it. Okay. He's out in the open, he needs to die. Gun drone. Make it happen. Let's see. Would a grenade reach that far? I'd rather not use up my consumables. I'd rather just put a bullet through his head, if we're being honest. And gun him down. You missed. Seriously? He's even got a back to you. You took a bit of a pounding, mate. And just hunker down. Ouch. The little drone is getting shot up a bit. Let's see if we can get a target lock on the mage at the back. We missed. That's unfortunate. I was hoping. That really sucks. Right. 2 wound. 2 wound. Well, let's drop this down. And we'll start. Oh, that really sucks. Heal up, please. I'm gonna have to use healing kits anyway, as is, which is annoying. Got that person done. Fully automatic, please. Should have probably done a target lock. There we go. Healed a bit of health, not a ton. Let's grab the amulets. Okay. see what we can quickly scavenge. Right. So at least we have some stuff to give to our maid next time. Right. Send a stash. I'm going to send one of my... send a stash. How's our health looking? Yeah, I'm going to have to use a healing item, which is annoying. Let's start with her basic ones. Because if we have to at least use the low tier stuff, it's okay. Because he can reuse them. Right. Expensive to use. We still have some backup supplies. Right. Just trying to figure out if I should kill the communists as well. I mean, the thing is that they're all big talk and everything, but at the end of the day, they're just a typical gang who don't really believe what... It's all still propaganda. So, two minds, we could probably kill them and just take the key to the armory. Fran's face lights up as he sights you. He steps towards you with arms. You smell plastic with his face. Hello again, Fran. I can't thank you enough for helping us return home. The spirits did quite a number of this place, but it doesn't matter. Thanks to you, we're back, and we have it sip again in no time. Uncontrolled spirits can be extremely dangerous. If I hadn't taken them down, they might have migrated somewhere else. Well, thank you again. And now, if you forgive me, I will get back to helping with the clean-up. All the best to you and yours. Please feel free to drop by any time. Rightio. Ground floor. Alright, let's see who says anything. Okay. I was wondering because we'd sent one of his followers back. Is he here? If he is, it's not carrying over. Okay, that's fine. Right. This comes to hard part. Do we want to deal with the communists, or do we just want to just keep going on our mission? There's 4 of them. Or 5, technically. It fixes you with a warrior. Yeah, you need something else. I've got a few of the Magnifica trinkets to sell. Excellent. 12 amulets means 3,000 yen for you. And here you are, your mate. Tremus won't be a problem anymore. Here's his amulet. Ulrich accepts the amulet smart. Aha, nice work, friend. He raises the jewel high above his head and then hurls it to the ground. It explodes in a spray of dust, glassy shards across the concrete. Ulrich favours you with an ugly smile and reaches into his pocket and fishes out a badly scuffed control chip. Hands it to you. Well, a man of my word. Here's a control chip for the elevator. The slot this into the elevator terminal and you'll be good to go. Oh, and you also need to plug into the power couples at Ulstall. You grab that, right? I'd imagine it's still up somewhere if you didn't. Hang on, you never... Ulrich holds your hand up and shakes his head. Whatever, it's not my problem. I've got bigger problems to worry about, besides which you've got a chip. I'm held up my end. Without waiting for a response, Ulrich takes a step back, then turns his head and shouts at the Toughs behind him. Our friends have just taught Wizard Boy a permanent lesson about messing with the arbitrators. A chorus of cheers erupts from the assorted gangers assembled behind Ulrich. So gear up, because we've got a goddamn building to take back. Rightio. Yep, so. We got the bits we needed. Repair the elevator. You easily pry the metal casing away from the wall, exposing the wires. When the slots control trip and power coupling into the place, the system immediately hums to life. The control panel LCD screen flickers, circling through a variety of symbols before finally displaying the word online. Rightio. The elevator rumbles and clanks its way downward into the guts of the old Cedar Krupa development lab. 18 years ago, this place and the project that was developed here, you are the one and a few people alive today who understands why. Alice was clear about one thing: you are here because Apex wants you to be. The AI hasn't wanted her to trace it here. Cedar would have ended up dead as Monica. For better or for worse, you are here as Apex invitation. The elevator grinds to a halt. The doors slide open and your nostrils are assaulted by 18 years worth of stale air. Apex and the kill switch, which will deactivate it, await. That must be the old server facility. Apex access terminal should be down here somewhere. Okay. Clipboard. Amidst the collected detritus of many years of neglect, you find an old-fashioned clipboard with a keycard attached. Take the keycard. As you unclip the card, you notice the heading on the top of the paper: Project Apex Shutdown Procedures. Iger raised an eyebrow. Well, that was convenient. You've flipped through several pages of escalating containment procedures, as well as guidelines on to when each procedure should be used. Finally, you find what you're looking for: emergency all shutdown and purge. This procedure should be used only in the event of a complete loss of system control and should be considered only as a last resort. In the event of a loss of system software control, the Apex Artificial Intelligence Project has been designed with an inbuilt hardware shutdown and purge protocol. The emergency system shutdown is controlled from two separate terminals just off the AI interface terminal. Both switches must be engaged to purge the system. Begin the purge process. Once the purge is underway, it will take several minutes to complete. After the purge is completed, a final deletion command must be input into the AI interface terminal. In order to complete the deletion process, this will act as a final prevention measure against unintentional deletion of the project. Warning: once the purge process is completed and final deletion command has been entered, the AI will be irreversibly deleted from all active and backup system memory. Restoration of project files will not be possible. Furthermore, it will not be possible to begin the purge without. It will not be able to begin the purge process without the AI becoming aware of the modifications to the codebase. Apex has been programmed to take no action to intervene, however, should the control sequence become damaged, in the likelihood it will attempt to resist. Should this occur, it's imperative that the AI interface terminal be protected until the deletion process has been completed. If the interface terminal is destroyed before the final deletion command is entered, the purge will not be completed and the AI will quickly restore itself. You got all that, boss? Reread the instructions. Not really. I think I better go over it one more again. So basically, yeah, from what we can see, there's going to be two terminals. It's say here where my mouse is, where the central terminal is the kill button, basically, and either side is the buttons we have to press that will start the sequence. Once the sequence ticks down to 0, we have to press the middle button to finish it. If the terminal gets damaged, yeah, it's not great. Not really. Could you break it down for me? It's simple enough. To kill the AI, we have to flip two switches, wait a few minutes, then push a button. During that time, we also need to protect the terminal that the button sits atop of. I'm actually shocked that it's so simple. Flip two switches, wait, punch the button. Got it. Rightio. I doubt it's going to be that simple, but still. Of course, in restricted area only. There's blood. There's a lot of blood. Okay. I wish... This is the thing I wish. I wish we could, like, switch over to other characters when you're doing this, so you could make so that other people had equipment rather than just your character. Because, like, these would be really nice to have on a different character. Bypass the lock. So it's basically a remoting pistol. Shotgun punt and spread and heavy pistol size package. Not too bad. Okay. So what's in here? Right. Looks like a loading bay. East turrets. Okay. So we're not going to be able to get through that without some issue. Okay. West turrets. Okay, so no matter how we do this, we're going to have to basically fight through turrets. And there's nothing else we can use. That's locked. Yeah. Right. Good to know. I'd like to try and get these things offline so we could use them ourselves, so it doesn't seem to be a button. I think this is going to be a good place to leave it right now, folks, before we get into another round of combat, which will take too much time. This episode. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Steam. If you've also just like, I have some of my viewers have said that they haven't been notified by YouTube. If that's the case, just you guys periodically gotta check my channel or just check your own sort of subscription side tab on the side of the YouTube screen. It is how it is. YouTube can be a bit annoying like that. So if that's the case, I do apologize, but there's nothing that I can do about it. I shall see you all again next time, folks. Goodbye.